What up, guys? It's your boy AB. You already know. Here for a story. I'm gonna get right into it. It's a story that I had to tell you guys about how I almost beat the hell out of this mentally retarded person. Not that I have anything against the mentally ill or anybody that's not running at 100%. So it was just like a crazy scenario where I'm gonna get right into it. Pretty much, the beginning of the day, I'm hanging out with my family and my cousins and my uncles, right? So I got like two of my cousins and my uncle and me. And I was borrowing a friend's car because my car had broken down. So my car was done. My friend loaned me his car, his work car, and it had like his business name decals on the side or whatever. It was like a little Kia. It was a nice car with stick shift or whatever. And he loaned me this car or whatever. So I was like, all right, thank you, I appreciate it. Boom. After he loans me the car, I pick up, I'm it's like days later, I'm with my two cousins and my uncle, and we're coming back. I'm coming back from somewhere from picking one of them up, and I'm like, yo, we need to stop and get like Dutches so we can smoke or whatever. And mind you, I'm young, man. I'm in my like early 20s, and we stopped over at, it was raining that day. I remember it was raining, and I was fresh because we were all going somewhere. I was with my family because we were all doing something, and I was fresh to death. And I pulled up in front of this bodega in this store in this small town or whatever, but there was like a lot of things going on. Like there was like a dude standing in front of the store, there's people walking by. There was a lot of things going on that day, but it was raining, mind you. It was raining outside. So we pull up, I pull up right in front of the store. As soon as I pull up in front of the store, I look at everybody in the car like, yo, who's going out to get the Dutch? Like, I'm not getting out. My kicks is fresh and all that. It's raining and all that. I'm not trying to get out, none of that. Like, yo, one of y'all get out and get the Dutch. Like, so everybody's just looking there for a second. All of a sudden, we see this tweaker. Like, this dude was just straight tweaking out his face. Like, he was like wearing like a rain jacket, but he had an umbrella, and he was just tweaking. And he like came up close to the car, and he was like moving really weird, and that's what caught our attention. And next thing you know, he like threw the umbrella, and then he like looks into the driver passenger front end of the car, and he like looks at us, and I look at him, and then he looks at the back window of the car, my uncle and my cousin in the back seat. And he just turns around and just kicks the shit out of the door. Just boom, boom. And then he kicks the front door too. He just kicked it. Boom. And I was like, oh, it's over. I'm about to beat this nigga's ass. Like, I didn't know who he was. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know, like, all I know is I seen his face, and he was like foaming out the mouth type shit. Like, he did not look right. So I jumped out the car super fast, and this dude booked it. He went right around the corner. So me and my two cousins, we start chasing this dude, right? So I'm chasing him, boom, 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 because I just jumped out the car and just started rushing him. And I hit the corner, and then I hit the second corner, and when I hit the second corner, he was like all the way down. He was flying, and I was like, this mother lover. So I'm yelling like, yo, I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm yelling. I'm running down the block, and all of a sudden, this black bald dude, he come walking out the house, and he's like, hey, what's going on? Like some 40-something-year-old dude, whatever. He come out the house like, yo, what's going on? So he like walks in my path. I'm running down the sidewalk, and I'm like, yo, that dude, he just freaking he kicked my car. Like, he kicked 2 big ass dents in the side of my car. I'm gonna fuck him up. So he's like, oh man, that's like Jeffrey, man. I don't remember the guy's name specifically, but he's like, yeah, that's Jeffrey. And he's just like, he's mentally ill, man. He's deaf, man. He can't hear you, man. And I'm like, what? And he's just like, yeah, man, that guy right over there, I know him. He's deaf, he's mentally ill and stuff like that. And I'm like, what? Well, I don't know that. How am I supposed to know that? He just walked up to my car and just kicked my car. And you know what I'm saying? And then the dude like points up, and I look up and he points up, and it's a sign that says deaf child on the block. Like, literally a big yellow sign with black letters that said deaf child on block or some shit like that, or deaf child. And I was just like, what the fuck is going on here? What in the, like, what the fuck? So the guy's like, man, I'll call up such and such right now and get the insurance information, blah blah blah. So the people come out, they give me their card for insurance, and long story short, I had 2 dents in my car and had to call up and go through their insurance because he was really mentally ill and deaf, and he did not take his medication that day, and that's why he was foaming from the mouth and acting funny. Now, us being us, just a regular day stuff, like, we could have killed that dude, we could have hurt that dude, we could have beat him, we could have did a lot of things. So, you know, right off the bat, like, just because he kicked my car. And now you think kicking the car is an act of violence, is like, dang, he could have kicked the car off if he was having a seizure or something, I don't know. But like, he was just not acting himself, and I knew that from the jump. I just, I knew the guy was probably mentally ill or high on drugs or something, but I was still gonna beat his ass. And either way, it's just not the way to go about it. And thank God I didn't go about it that way. And thank God the situation didn't get any worse. And thank God that man came outside and said that to me, because I'd have ran up in that dude's house and everything and just went in and not even thought twice about nothing, So, you guys gotta watch it out there and have some respect for the mentally ill. And just remember, like, back in the day, they had mentally ill people out there who were in hospitals, and these hospitals were all around the United States, and now they no longer exist due to abuse and other things. We'll talk about that another time, but it's just, we gotta start recognizing these things and stuff like that, and realizing that these things are out there, and these things can happen to you or to your children, who might be mentally ill. So that's my story for today. You already know. It's your boy AB. Don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. I'll holla at you. Peace.